Welcome back. There are few issues more critical to the people of Greater Houston than storm protection and flood control. Now, you just heard mayoral candidate Bill King's proposal for improvements. Fellow challenger Tony Busby has also posted a proposal which features tax breaks for flood mitigation on private projects, acceleration of drainage work citywide, and a committee of citizen engineering experts to offer innovation and guidance. My question is this: when it comes to voters this November, how pivotal is this issue? Charles Blain, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I mean, I think today's the 2-year anniversary of Harvey. I think it's still on top of people's minds. We're hearing at City Hall that people are not getting the flood dollars that they need to rebuild their homes. So it's a huge issue. And I'm not surprised the candidates are coming out with plans. And I'm glad to see robust conversation about this instead of, kind of continuing to talk about other issues. So I'm excited for King's plan. I'm excited for Busby's plan. One thing about King's plan that I think is really important is this idea of kind of putting safeguards in for the drainage fee, which is something that people have been begging for a long time. And, we might finally get that.
Laura Moser, it hasn't been that long that you were campaigning in District 7 and talking to people about flood issues all the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially the only issue. This is the 4th largest city in the country, and whether we survive as an economy depends entirely on how we deal with this issue. So I'm happy to see candidates at all levels, of office presenting really elaborate, extensive flood prevention plans. But I do, again, think that federal dollars we need billions and billions of federal dollars, period. And that's what we need to be seeing more of.
Okay, when you lived and worked here, covered scads of elections, how big an issue is this?
Well, I think it's a big issue, and I think it could become even bigger if we have a tropical storm or hurricane in the next month or so. So that could change the dynamic of this. Look, the federal government's too slow. We have spent millions upon millions of dollars in this city in the last 2 years, and we've built like 7 or 8 people's homes. We have people in these contracts that don't build homes. We have public relations firms in these contracts, right? All this stuff is because the mayor and his buddies and his campaign contribution guys get out. If we don't stop the core problem in this city, everything, flooding, healthcare, everything is going to be perverted and hijacked by this. We don't care whether we really fix it. We just care who's going to get rich thing. And it's just a real problem.
Okay. Communities of color end up getting hurt the worst when we're not prepared. Are they talking about it in the neighborhoods where you live and work, Tony?
Well, some are still recovering from it. I think we still have a whole part of Houston society that is not back on track. It's almost like our own prosperity is a curse because we forget about these things. This is the most important issue across all classes because we could become that lost city of Texas if we keep flooding. Unfortunately, it's not very sexy. It's sexy during a calamity. They've got some great plans. Unfortunately, you got to dig through it. It gets complicated. It should be the most important issue. I've seen the actual proposals from Busby's office, King's office, and Turner can talk about his record. That should be the most important conversation, but I don't think it's going to be.